What's going on, everybody? It is Sparks here, ready to tell you guys about the indie comics on Final Order Cutoff. We've got a couple really good books to talk about today and across all kinds of different publishers. So, if you like indie comics and want to learn more about what's releasing each week and what's on the Order Cutoff each week, give us a follow here, subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and comment what are you looking forward to coming up from indie comics. Let's get into this. First up, we're going to start at the top of the list as always and work our way through the Previews World website. These books are on cutoff this Monday. That is May 1st. So let's talk about them. All right, so first up on the list, I have issue number 3 of Indigo Children from Kurt Pyers, Rockwell White, Alex Diodo, and D. Cuniff. I have not gotten to read the second issue, but I absolutely love the first issue to the point that I added this to my pool so that I could read the rest of the Indigo Children series. I'm also very excited for Kurt's writing with You've Been Canceled coming up from Mad Cave Studios. So I am in on this now. And this one's this issue, Mexico. Donovan, Alexei, and Fred crashed the presidential inauguration in an attempt to free another one of the Indigo Children. It goes about as well as you think it will. Plus, who is Indigo 5? More and more secrets being revealed, more information about the Indigo Children being revealed here. I am excited about this. Next up, we've got The Neighbors, number 3 of 5, from Jude Ellison as Doyle, Letizia Cardanici doing the artwork on this one. Another one, brilliant first issue. I don't remember if issue 2 came out this week. There was a lot of comics I picked up this last week, but I will be on this one for all 5 issues because I love that first issue. In this one, Janet finds trouble with the locals as she becomes aware of a suspicious lack of children in town, while Kunanak's picture-perfect visage falls apart. Meanwhile, supernatural threats aren't the only worries on Oliver's mind, as suspected transphobia in town threatens his well-being, and the palpable strangeness of Agnes' house draws Isabel in. That one coming from Boom Studios. Going over to Dark Horse, we've got 2 on my list this week. All 8 Eyes, number 2 of 4 from Steve Fox and Peter Kowalski. I talked about this one on release. I mentioned how I just love Peter Kowalski's artwork, and in this one, it is super creepy and terrifying. The drifter known as Reynolds has waged a secretive decade-long hunt against the monsters lurking in New York City's shadows. But he and his new mentee, Vin, got sloppy, and now a city employee is determined to figure out how a dead spider the size of a dog ended up on her desk. Jaws meets arachnophobia in a new vision of creature feature terror from Eisner-nominated writer Steve Fox and Dread-inspiring artist Peter Kowalski. Also from Dark Horse, we've got one from Matt Kint and Tyler and Hillary Jenkins. We've got Hairball, issue number 3 here. I did not originally pick this one up. I'm hit or miss on whether I like Matt Kint's writing, but I love this one. Hairball is just phenomenal. In issue 3, determined to trap and kill her cat and put an end to the madness the beast is causing her family, the young girl begins to suspect killing the cat may not be possible, or that it may not be a cat after all. The cat's name's Bestie and has been definitely wreaking havoc in this house and really causing some familial problems and maybe harming some people. Is creepy. It's a good time. Coming down to the comics and graphics novels section, I've got one from Vault Comics, and then it is the last issue of Barbaric Hell to Pay. Got issue number 4 here with Michael Moresi and Nathan Gooden. It's all gone to hell. Will Owen stay trapped in his fiery prison forever, or will he learn why he's been cursed and how to escape? Can Sarah trust Soren, or is history doomed to repeat itself? Find out in the shocking finale to the 3rd volume of Barbaric. And it's the year of the axe. So there's more Barbaric coming later this year. But the other thing that's coming up soon is Queen of Swords. This one, another amazing story from Michael Moresi. I believe Corin Howell is the artist on it. and I've gotten to read issue 1, and it is phenomenal. So if you're loving Barbaric, you need to get on Queen of Swords as well. I think it was originally planned to have cutoff May 1st, but it is not on the final order cutoff list that I see. So it could still be on this cutoff, and Diamond hasn't updated their website, but if not, it might be the following week. So you might have a little bit more time, but tell your shop if you're loving Barbaric, you want to pick up Queen of Swords. Next up on the list, we've got from Mad Cave Studios, Exorcist Never Die, number 2 of 6 from Steve Orlando and Sebastian Perez. It's a killer story, and I mean that because there's a lot of killing and exercising going on in this story, and I love that they've brought the 7 deadly sins into this. It is a very, very well written and very well drawn story. Sebastian Perez's artwork is phenomenal, and this is like the level up book, I feel like, for Sebastian, as we see his artwork just get better and better. In this issue, Ellen Blair, Sid Miller, 2 of Earth's foremost combat exorcists. And despite all of that, they're in way over their heads. Sid and Ellen might have defeated Sloth and exorcised the first level of the Hellscraper, but there are still legions of demons between the 2 warriors and the soul auction they're desperate to shut down, not to mention the devastating sins that guard each level. As Sid and Ellen celebrate their victory over Sloth, they don't even realize they've fallen right into the clutches of lust. As a couple, Sid and Ellen could never make it work, but now as partners, if they can't overcome the lingering lust they have for each other, their mission to save souls will be deader than their romance. Also from Mad Cave Studios, we've got issue number 3 of Hunt, Kill, Repeat from Mark London, Francesco Arcidiacono, and Mark Deering, with Ryan Kincaid doing this amazing cover here. After Hephaestus was defeated by Aphrodite, Artemis has no choice but to pay her uncle Hades a visit in his realm. But if Artemis is going to save Heph from his fate, she must be prepared to make a sacrifice of her own. Hunt wrote Kill Repeats, an all-new original series by Mark London with art by the dynamic Francesco Arcidiacono, colors by all-star Lee Lowridge, and covers by Ryan Kincaid. This is so good. This is a very, very good story that we're getting here about the Greek gods and, what would happen in modern day? How would they make their comeback? And then what sort of revenge story we might get with Artemis when everything is taken from her. And last but not least on the list, we got a new one from Whatnot Publishing. We've got the North Valley Grimoire, number 1 of 6 from Blake Northcott and Giuseppe Cafaro. It is spycraft meets spellcraft in the North Valley, a slick James Bond-style adventure fused with the supernatural suspense of the magicians. In this thrilling debut, a CIA Black Ops division clandestinely hunts and eliminates the most dangerous threat in history: magic. On a routine assignment, Agent Malik discovers a grimoire more powerful than a nuclear weapon, but when the agency wants to recover the spellbook instead of destroy it, he begins to question their endgame. Written by best-selling author Blake Northcott with art by Giuseppe Cafaro, the North Valley Grimoire is an enchanted tale of espionage like no other. The previews pages up on the Previews World website look fantastic. I am very excited to check this one out, and if you're a fan of David Nakayama, he also has a cover for this, so if you're collecting all of his covers, be sure to pick that cover up. But that wraps out my indie comics on Final Order Cutoff this week. These are all due by Monday, May 1st, so your shop has to order them by then to guarantee that they get them. So let your shop know right away if these are books that you want to pick up. And as always, collect what you love. See you next time.